Sulphur is the main ingredient of ancient gunpowder. It was first developed in the Tang Dynasty between 618 AD and 907 AD. During the Northern Song Dynasty, in 1044 AD, the book Essentials of Military Art published various formulas for gunpowder production. Later on, as the Weapon Department and Imperial Weapon Bureau were established one after another, sulphur and another magical ingredient, niter, began to be used in gunpowder production in large quantities. Sulphur and niter were traditional Chinese medicine ingredients. They were already widely used during the spring and autumn period from 722 BC through 481 BC. According to the Holy Farmer Herbal Medicine Dictionary, sulphur is acid and mildly poisonous. It can strengthen the bones and muscles and can treat hair loss. It is capable of dissolving gold, silver, copper, and iron, etc. It is found in mountain valleys. Niter has the property of bitterness and coldness. It is mostly used to treat accumulated heat in the internal organs and to treat a stagnant stomach. Talking about Chinese medicine, not only can its prescriptions be effective, the ancient Chinese medical diagnostic methods also have its uniqueness. According to the famous book Records of History, Bianque lived in the Zheng Kingdom during the spring and autumn period. He was an excellent doctor at that time and was famous for his uncanny ability of diagnosis by seeing through the body. Legends have it that an outstanding Chinese doctor at the time, Chang Sangjun, knew that Bianque was not an ordinary person, so he chatted with him and said, "I have secret prescriptions and I'm getting old. I want to pass them on to you, but please don't let others know about them." Bianque replied, "I promise with all respect." Chang Sangjun then took out some medicine from his pocket and gave it to Bianque and said, "Take it with water that has not touched the ground, and in 30 days you should be able to see things that others cannot see." Next, he took out his books of secret prescriptions and gave them all to Bianque. He then disappeared without a trace. Bianque followed his words and took the medicine, and after 30 days he could see people on the other side of a wall. With this ability to diagnose illness, he could see the internal organs and identify the problematic ones. He did not even need to check pulses. During the transitional period between the Western Zhou dynasty and the Warring State period from 771 BC through 403 BC, warlords competed for dominance. With the turbulent political situation, the spring and autumn period also witnessed the unprecedented explosion of different schools of thought one after another. Rituals, music, and the traditional scholarship all entered a period of development. It is widely documented in Chinese history books that during this period of time, Confucius, the founder of Confucianism, once sought advice from Lao Tzu, the founder of Taoism. Lao Tzu told Confucius, "I heard that a good merchant would deeply hide his treasures from being seen by others. a gentleman with great virtue who looks so modest as if he were a fool. You should remove your arrogance and excessive desires, as well as the dignified appearance and attitude, and the licentious desires will not benefit you either. After the encounter, Confucius commented to his students, "For a bird, I know it can fly. For a fish, I know it can swim. But for a dragon, I cannot predict its movements. I have met Lao Tzu today. He is the same as a dragon." According to the book Records of History, Lao Tzu cultivated Tao and virtue. His way was to hide himself in society without attracting attentions. Seeing that the Zhou dynasty was about to decline, he went to seclusion. He wrote a book of only 2 chapters, teaching the meaning of Tao and virtue with just over 5,000 words, and then left. Nobody knew where he went. Maybe by coincidence, several years before Confucius was born, there appeared another great figure in the South Asia Peninsula, who also had a lasting impact on the world. In 565 BC, the founder of Buddhism, Sakyamuni Buddha, was born in the kingdom of Kapilavastu in the northern part of ancient India. In 6th century BC, Sakyamuni attained Buddhahood and founded the original Buddhism. After the spring and autumn period, Confucianism, Buddhism, and Taoism all started to spread in China. Sulphur was also commonly used in Tao's elixir or dan in their cultivation practices in the ancient times. In the book Embracing Simplicity, the author Ge Hong in the Jin dynasty collected several dozen methods of making elixirs, including the 9-fold golden elixir method. Sulphur is toxic. How it can be used to make elixirs remains the secret of secrets. But there was no lack of accomplished Taoists and practitioners of cultivation throughout all the dynasties, and it was not difficult to find their authentic works.